The debate between the National Assembly and the executive arm of government has been the National Assembly has the power of the purse, the executive has the power to plan, and it's reconciling these two powers, as it were, that it seems to be causing the confusion here. How do you think they should reconcile this?
Now, let me say, one, look at the administrative framework. The president does not have, the Nigerian president, not just now, from 1960 till date, or let me say from the Second Republic till date, the Nigerian president has never been responsible for governance. The triggering machinery for our budgeting does not start from the president, it starts from the Minister of Finance. What you call the budget called circular is initiated by the Minister of Finance, and it goes. So what the president does is, after they've done everything they've done, they bring it up to the president and the Federal Executive Council. Meanwhile, the president is supposed to be the only elected chief executive officer of governance. He doesn't know how these things come about. He has to be the one to play that role, that initial role of saying, look, this is what I want to do. These are my priorities. How do you help me achieve it? Another mistake we make in Nigeria is this idea of provisional and speculative forecasting in terms of the fiscal projections. Do field level officers in the agencies play any role in developing the budgets of the federal government of Nigeria? This is the question we have to. We have to get them. There's a saying in the administration that the man nearest to a problem is the one in the best interest, is the best position to provide solutions for solving that problem. Nobody in Nigeria makes use of the field level officers. Everything begins and ends with the permanent secretary and his directors up there, which is unfortunate. The president and the leadership of the National Assembly has to wake up, summon the will, and steadfast resolve to apply budgeting in Nigeria. We have to stop this idea of always thinking we are managing public finances. Governance is a function of managing society, managing the people. It's not managing money. Everything we talk about, the economic money, we are not managing the economy, for goodness sake. We are managing society. Governance is a function of managing society. We should be able to overhaul the whole framework of governance, put the president there squarely to take charge of the instrumentality of governance and budgeting. Let him be the one to trigger it, ask the field level officers, and monitor the process so that you know that those guys at the field are telling him what has to be done, so that when it comes up, he also uses them to monitor the process. Another thing we have to move from, another aspect is moving from administrative finance auditing, administrative performance auditing. We have never been able to do performance auditing yet in Nigeria until the day we know what it means to actually audit the application of discretionary authority. Then we know we are bringing sanity into governance in Nigeria.
You talked about the fact, you did say that you're not exactly sure what new thing or what new approach that the budget presentation procedure brings or is going on at the moment. But does that mean that you're not familiar with the medium-term expenditure framework? Because that's actually supposed to be a 3-year budget plan wherein the annual budget is supposed to be predicated on that, and it's actually a slice of that MCEF. So they just have to review it or reconcile figures and then move on.
My brother, I try to talk for the purpose of the common man. You see that thing, medium-term expenditure framework, in the process of my research, I found out that very element is a prescription of the World Bank and IMF. And I know those agencies don't mean well for any developing country. So that's why I don't too much think about it. I don't give any regard to that idea of it. If you want medium-term planning, yeah, you do your medium-term planning. And of course, you roll your budget annually into the medium-term planning. These people should stop bamboozling us with these fat, high-sounding terminologies. Medium-term it's not only Nigeria that we practice that. All over the third world countries that are ready to apply World Bank and IMF prescriptions are applying it. So it's not something just peculiar to the Nigerian nation.